Hello and welcome to another video review, this time about the Leica Geovid Pro laser-rangefinding binoculars with the magnification 10x32. Leica is a German company with headquarters in Wetzlar and is very famous from the production of cameras and sports optics. The company was established in 1869 and in 1907 they already started with the production of binoculars. The first Geovid binoculars, with a laser rangefinder, were introduced in 1992, and back then this was very revolutionary and has never been done before. 30 years later, in 2022, Leica came out with the latest series of Geovid binoculars, the Geovid Pro, with 5 different models in the series. Like all Geovid binoculars, they feature an integrated laser rangefinder, but the Pro series is a bit different because they feature now an onboard applied ballistics, ultralight ballistics calculator, and the new Leica ProTrack feature, which is the first binoculars which feature a GPS mapping integration through base maps, Google Maps and Garmin mapping. Now, the Leica Geovid Pro 10x32 binoculars were the first binoculars with a 32mm objective lens which had an integrated laser range finder, and because of that they were quite unique on the market. First, if we go to the housing description, if we start with the Eyecups, they are made from some sort of very hard plastic or composite material with a rubber protection on the top, which is also for more ergonomics when you use it. And the Eyecups have 5 height adjustments positions. So if we start here, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Because of that, they can be easily used with and without eyeglasses. And what is also really nice is that they are easily replaceable if they are damaged. You just have to unscrew the cups out and you can do it by yourself. So really nice. Under the Eyecups on both barrels separately is the diopter setting, which can be very easily adjusted perfectly to your eyes. And the diopter setting feels really smooth and really nice, and it's quite stiff to adjust, which is in my opinion perfect because you cannot accidentally move it around so that you lose your optimal position. It has no locking function, but I think because it's stiff, it's still really nicely made. Now for the barrels, what you can notice firstly is that it's a bit curved design, so it is not perfectly straight like on most other binoculars, and this is because these binoculars use the Perger Poro prism, which is a bit under, it is not perfectly in line because of the design of the prism. The barrels are completely made out of magnesium and are protected with a thick rubber armor, and it is available currently only in black color. The interpupillary distance, so the distance between the eyes, is from 56 to 74 millimeters. So I think most of the users can perfectly use the the binoculars. Then up here we see attachment for the carrying strap, which is also included in the box. And on the bottom here we have the battery compartment, which holds one CR2 battery for the laser range finder. To open the battery cover, there is an included tool with the binoculars, but you can use also a coin if you don't have the tool by on the range when you're out and using the binoculars. Now if we go to the upper side, first you notice the open bridge design of the binoculars, then the central focusing ring, which is here, and I have to say the focusing ring feels really smooth, and it is quite easy to adjust, so it's not too difficult, and I think it's really the right amount of force you need to focus the binoculars. The focusing works from 5 meters to infinity, and to focus from 5 meters to infinity you have to make one whole rotation and 3/4 of the rotation to come from the beginning to the last position. Then on top we have two buttons. First, on the left side is the measuring button for the laser rangefinder, and on the right side is the menu button, or you can also check the parameters like the angle, pressure, and also the temperature you are currently using the binoculars. Then on the front, here inside this is the housing for the laser, which is, in my opinion, perfectly located. It's outside of the lens, and because of that the laser works really well. And yeah, it is also a very strong laser built inside. And lastly, on the front you see the 32 millimeters objective lenses, and also protective covers can be mounted on the objective. Personally, I think these covers could be made better, because when they are mounted they are very nice and nice to use, and they are very firmly on the device itself. But I think aesthetically it would be much better if they would be somehow integrated without this rubber ring. The objective covers are really firm in place, so they really protect the device very well. But I think if the cover would be somehow built inside the armoring, I think it would be even nicer to look, or it would be much more aesthetically, in my opinion. The protective cover can be also really easily taken also down, which comes again that you can lose the cover more easily than if they would be fixed somehow inside the housing. Okay, now the entire binoculars are nitrogen purged and watertight and submergible, also up to 5 meters of depth. And because of that, because of the nitrogen purging, they are also usable in very cold environment, and you will get no internal fogging. The size of the binoculars is 153 millimeters in length, 17 meters in width, and they are 70 millimeters high. The weight of the binoculars is 820 grams without the battery. So with the battery maybe 830 grams, which is quite heavy for a 10x32 binoculars, but still they are much lighter in weight than binoculars with a bigger objective lens, and these binoculars are also packed with additional features, so it is a reasonable weight in my opinion. The binoculars are made in Portugal and they have a warranty of 10 years. The price point is approximately 3,000 euros, but if you want to have the Applied Ballistics Elite license, you have to purchase it for another 150 euros approximately. If we go to the optical performance, the magnification 10 times, 32 millimeters objective lens, and as I previously said, it is a built-in Perger Poro prism, which is known for the great light transmission. So you get really bright pictures through the binoculars. The field of view is 115 meters at 1000 meters, which is also quite a lot, and there are just a few binoculars on the market with a bigger field of view. The binoculars have no tunneling effect. Light transmission is approximately 91%, and they feature HDC multi-layer coatings on the lenses for better color accuracy and high contrast images. And on the outer lenses, these binoculars feature the Aqua Dura coatings, which are water and dirt repellent. The image quality, as you would expect from Leica, it is on the highest level you can imagine. So the image quality is superb. The image is very crisp from edge to edge, and yeah, it is a really nice optical performance. Now for the laser rangefinder, which is again located here between the bridge. The laser rangefinder works from 10 meters to 2300 meters, which is really a lot. And the battery lasts for approximately 2000 measurements. The accuracy is approximately 1 to 2% up to 800 meters, plus minus 1 to 2%, and from 800 meters beyond it's approximately 0.5% accurate. The laser rangefinder can be activated with this left button, which is for the measurement, and right one is for the menu, and it displays many data like inclination, temperature, air pressure in the binoculars itself. It has also the equivalent horizontal range feature, so the distance when you are shooting, which you have to calculate to hit perfectly the target. And also this can be activated directly in the binoculars itself or in the app of on your smartphone. What is special about these binoculars is that they feature the Applied Ballistics calculator with, I think, 750 preset ammunition profiles, and also all the bullets which are already in the Applied Ballistics library, and you can access these all directly through the app. And when you put all the important data to the ballistics calculator, you get really precise calculations up to 800 meters with the applied ballistics ultralight, which is on the device when you purchase it. But if you want to use the calculator for beyond 800 meters, then you can purchase the additional Applied Ballistics Elite version or the license, and then the calculator works up to 5000 meters. And with the Elite version you get additional features with the ballistics calculator, like spin drift correction, Coriolis effect correction, aerodynamic jump correction, then all the applied ballistics custom drag models and personal drag models. Up to 30 gun profiles can be saved on the program. Zero offset sight and drop scale factoring, and also sight in conditions. So with the Elite version you get really a lot of additional features for the device. Applied Ballistics, as you probably know, is one of the best ballistics programs on the market because they make a lot of different testings with the Doppler radar and so on. Now for the Leica Ballistics app, I just show you directly on the phone. And for the activating that you access the app with the binoculars, first you have to push a button so that the the binoculars and the app are connected. To pair, you have to go inside the first line here. I'm already connected now, but if you connect new, then the device displays and you have to write in two numbers which are displayed in the binoculars, and then the connection is already set. This really works very fast, within a few seconds. Then the second line are the gun profiles. The first one, which I already have, is just for the testing purposes and for the video purposes. You can click here the plus to add a different profile for the gun or for the crossbow. Let's say gun for now. Then we have different databases. First is the Applied Ballistics database. Second is the Leica caliber database. Then we have the easy mode and the custom data entry. If we click to the Applied Ballistics, then we have all the different calibers in the library. If you want to add a new one, just click on the caliber you have. I clicked now on the 6.5. Then all the manufacturers are inside, which Applied Ballistics already tested. If we go now for, let's say, Hornady, then you can already choose, let's say, the ELD match 130 grams, and then we come to the gun profile editor where you can put additional data. First is the profile name, if you want to change for any name you want. Then the bullet diameter, weight and ballistic coefficient are automatically set when you click on the bullet you want to use. Then the firearm data, correction values in mils, MOA, quarter MOA clicks, 1 centimeter clicks, 0.5 clicks, inches or centimeters. Then you have to add the muzzle velocity, zeroing range, scope height. Then also the sight in conditions, you can enable or disable it. For even preciser calculation, I would recommend that you enable it, and you add the exact zeroing temperature and pressure when you zero in the rifle. So temperature, then here pressure, and you can also calibrate the muzzle velocity if you know the exact bullet drop with when you shoot in a different temperature. Lastly, here we can confirm the selection, and then we have our second profile already inside. Now if we click X, on the third line is the Leica Pro Track app or feature. We have to connect the device again. Then with the Pro Track feature, because it's a GPS and a compass inside the binoculars, when you measure to the target, the binoculars display the exact position on the map where your target is currently at. So with the ProTrack feature, you can see your target exactly on the map. Now if we enter the Leica ProTrack, first we have to calibrate, but we can skip this feature now. And we have now 3 apps available with which you can access the maps where you see the target on the map. So the base map, Google Maps, and the GPS tracker. When you push the button, or when you select which map you want to use, the Leica goes directly to the app, and you get a pinpoint where you are currently at and where your target is at. Then the fourth line is the license upgrade. As I previously said, here are all the additional features. When you select the purchase upgrade, you are redirected to a different site where you can purchase it directly with the phone. And lastly, here on the bottom is the head-up display, which is very important for long-range shooting. And here you get all the data you need for the perfect shot placement. On the left side, we have that the temperature and pressure are displayed from your region. Then in the middle is that the display, pressure, and everything is from your binoculars, and on the right side is that we put all the data inside manually. When you measure the distance, the elevation you need to make are directly displayed here on the app, so you immediately see what you have to do. Here on the bottom you also have the wind direction, which you can adjust from 12 positions. Okay, now if we go to the display, what you see through the binoculars, here is the quick start guide, all the manual, so you can see all the data or all the features this binocular has. So this is the menu inside the binocular. You have 5 positions, and in each position you can adjust different settings. So the first one, EU, US, for the data it's in metric or in US parameters, so yards or meters. Then mode, you have there the equivalent horizontal distance, the true distance or the ballistics curve. The third one is Bluetooth enabled or disabled. Fourth, the brightness, 1 to 5 levels. And then the fifth mode is the automatic off feature, 1, 3 or 5 minutes. If we go further, the measurement can be seen with a small red circle in the middle of the right barrel, and right under the circle you get your distance and also the data if you are measuring it in the EHR mode, ballistics mode, or the true distance mode. And underneath you get also the displayed correction, if you enable it of course in the binoculars or in the app, how much elevation you have to make in clicks or milliradians or MOA. Okay, I hope I covered everything about the display also. Then if we go further, what you get with the binoculars, first of all, a really nice carrying bag with nice thick padding for added protection. Then the lens cleaning cloth, carrying strap, the quick start guide with all the data you need to know about your device, then the CR2 battery, then the certificate of that they checked the device, this small tool for the battery, the objective covers, and of course the eyepiece covers, which are made from rubber. Okay, now if we go to a short summary, first of all, the positives. Build quality in my opinion is really well made. Then the entire binoculars are very robustly made, and they can sure withstand a lot of abuse because the armoring is really thick on these binoculars. Then of course the image quality, as you would expect from Leica, on the highest level. I really like that the parts are replaceable on these binoculars, like the eyepieces and also the covers. So if you damage them or maybe lose them, you can really easily replace them. Then I also really like that the diopter is set for both eyes separately. Next is the included applied ballistics calculator, which is again one of the best on the market. Then the laser rangefinder, it's really fast with only 0.3 seconds for the measuring, which is one of the fastest I think on the market. And also the accuracy is really nice of the laser rangefinder. And lastly, the tracking assistance with GPS mapping integration through base map, Google Maps and Garmin mapping. It's a really nice feature and unique on the market. Now, room for improvement. First of all, as I previously said, the objective covers, in my opinion, they could be somehow integrated so you cannot lose them so quickly, and it would be maybe nicer to a nicer design if the rubber does not stand out like with these. Size and weight, they are one of the more heavier binoculars with this magnification and lenses on the market, and also one of the bigger ones because I think of the integrated laser rangefinder in the middle, but still it is not too big and too heavy in my opinion. And the last room for improvement in my opinion is the Applied Ballistics Elite license. I think for 3,000 euros this license could be included when you purchase the Leica binoculars, because 3,000 euros is a lot, and I think it could be included in the price. All in all, I think the Leica Geovid Pro 10x32 are really great laser range-finding binoculars. I think also one of the best on the market, especially with the Applied Ballistics. It puts the binoculars to another level, and because of that I think they are perfect for long-range hunting and also for long-range target shooting or extreme long-range target shooting. Okay, this was a short video review of the Leica Geovid Pro 10x32. If you have any additional questions, please click the link below, and if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.